Why was that?
It went well today because I had all 5 pitches working. I could throw all 5 pitches anytime I wanted for a strike. And as a pitcher, that's the biggest advantage you can have, getting ahead on guys, getting the first guy out in the inning, getting ground balls, and that's what happened today. So I had a good defensive behind me that made a couple very nice plays, and it went our way.
Have you ever had all 5 working before this year?
I can't say I've had all 5 working at the same time throughout the entire game. So, but I've had all 5 working in a game, probably not at the same time. So that was it was fun. It's fun when it happens like that. So.
I mean, from inning 1 to inning 9, did you think you had all 5 going every inning?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always confident in throwing any pitches in any time, no matter what time of the game I'm in. So first inning to 9th inning, I'm confident in using any pitch because I normally have feel for them. So.
You guys just starting to taste that Big Ten title? I mean,
not tasting anything yet. We got to get through Michigan tomorrow, and we got to keep playing hard every inning to get this thing done.
You really don't want to jinx yourself, do you?
Not saying anything.
Just getting the offensive support at the time that you did, it seemed to kind of build a little bit in the middle of the game.
Midway through the game, the offense started to kick in, and they were hitting some balls hard and started to extend later in the game. And as a pitcher, that makes you really comfortable, especially midway through the game when you're starting to feel your stuff better and you're going to be able to shut them down a little more. That'll give your offense a little cushion to start getting loose and getting balls to drop and scoring some runs.
How special was it to get the wins record today and being able to do it here at home?
I mean, it's nice to do that. We tied it last year, so now we have it to ourselves, I guess. But we're looking to extend that. We're not done yet. We got a lot of season left, and we're ready to go.
This is probably your last time pitching here as a starter.
I guess it's a good way to go out.
I mean, did that enter your mind at all today?
Not really, until you just said it. I guess that's a good way to end out here at Lambert. It's been a great place to play for 4 years, and it's a nice way to end it.
Your pitcher's throwing strikes, getting the leadoff guys out, and just on a roll throughout the whole game definitely sets the tone, and it makes us as a defense more comfortable making plays because he's going to get soft contact, and they're not really going to get much off of him. So he really helped us out big time.
Just take us through your bat when you hit the home run. What did you hit?
I hit a fastball. I'd say the very first pitch, I fouled it off my ankle. It didn't feel too good, but let's say then got another strike, and then he missed the next 3 pitches with off-speed stuff, so I knew he was going to come back in with a fastball, and I was just lucky enough to get it and get it out. So.
Anything you can attest this recent power surge to? 4th weekend in a row with a home run.
I don't know. I guess I just figured out how to pull the ball. I guess it took me long enough.
How special was it to get the wins record here, and especially do it here at home?
Oh, I mean, it's awesome, in front of your home crowd to win it here, especially since we're going out at Lambert. It's awesome to get the win record here. It means a lot. So,
the home run ball might be what you remember when all is said and done, but your first at bat, or probably your second at bat that drove in the first run, probably more important in the long run. It was a pitcher's duel at the time.
Yeah, I'd say, that guy was keeping us off balance through the first 3 innings. We finally started making good at bats, so I don't know, just kind of figured it out, I guess.
Are you one to start tasting the Big Ten title a little bit? You're inching closer, or do you think about that?
I try not to think about it. I mean, it's not done and over with yet until we're done, so I mean, just got to keep winning and playing our game, and if we do that, we'll take care of business.
Yeah, no, I got the foul ball a little bit off the end. I wasn't trying to hit a home run, and I was just fighting for my AB at that point with 2 strikes, just trying to fight anything off, and I happened to run into one. So with the score 1-0, or I don't know what the score was, I think, when I hit it, but it was good to get a little bit more of a breathing room for Joe, just pitching the way he was. It's always nice for us offense to put up good numbers for him. If he's pitching well, it's always important for us to get some runs that help him out. And so, we're very fortunate enough to do that today. So hopefully, we can do the same for tomorrow for Lance.
Why was Joe so effective today?
He had all 5 pitches working for strikes. We had his cutter really established in the zone early in the game, and we were able to expand a little bit with his fastball and his other off-speed pitches as the game went on. So, when Joe has got all 5 of those pitches working, he's pretty hard to hit, and that's why he found so much success today. It's because he had everything going for him, and he did a hell of a job.
You guys taste this Big Ten title yet?
It's definitely nearing. I mean, I'd be lying if we weren't thinking about it. So we're definitely excited, and we'll see how Indiana does later today, and tomorrow's a new day, and just got to focus on winning those first 3 innings, and hopefully we can come out with a W, and I'm not going to jinx anything yet.
Can you talk about how special it is to have a wins record, most wins in the season, and be able to clinch that today?
Absolutely. I mean, we came so close last year by tying the wins record. So today was just a big day for a lot of us. If you were to tell me we would have broken the wins record at this point in the season, with the schedule that we've had up to this point, I would have said you were lying. But we played excellent baseball all year, and we continue to do so. So hopefully we can keep it going forward and shatter this record rather than just beat it by 1 game. So hopefully we can keep it going.
Well, yeah, and he got all 9 leadoff hitters out. So I mean, he did an outstanding job of because that's the key for them, I think. I mean, they're going to play a little bit of small ball and bunt and move runners and hit and run a lot, and they didn't have that opportunity because Joe kept getting leadoff hitters out, and really the only hitter that got into scoring position was the triple with 2 outs. Beyond he hit a lot today, I thought with 2 outs was a key as well. So outstanding job by Joe Haase. I mean, I can't speak enough of what he did, and he may have probably been 1 pitch away from getting pulled and us going to Witt in that 9th. Because it's going to be a short week. He's going to come back on another day, short rest, going into Iowa. So we didn't want to get him extended too much, but, I mean, he wanted that game, and, good for him and good for us.
But he had a very low pitch count. I think he just got over 100, is that right?
Yeah, he crept over 100. So he had a low pitch count, but even still, I mean, 120 is kind of that mark where you don't want to get guys to, and there was no reason to get him even close to that. But with the way that game went, and he was on it and wanted it, and that's great. I mean, now we've got Mascarella, Wickren, and the rest of our pen pretty fresh for the next 2 days.
Just to get a couple home runs, and probably Serrato's first hit was bigger than the home run because it got you on the board. But
yeah, Serrato's been doing that all year. I mean, we bunted a couple times just to get runners in scoring position. He got the big 2-out hit. After that, Miller had that 1-out double, and we didn't get him in. So, I mean, we were 1 for 6 in opportunities to try to score runners from scoring position. We just couldn't get it done. But then the inning where we scored 2, I mean, we just had quality ABs, everybody. Even Perkins with the leadoff, hard ground ball to second. Plawecki hit the home run, and we just kept putting quality at bats back to back to back to back. So, we did a good job. Seeing Fracco, we got to get it straight. I sent him at UCLA, and he held up, and then I held him here, and he kept going. So we're playing opposite game right now, but it worked for us today. And Serrato's home run was just just another. It pushed it a little bit further away, made it a little bit tougher to come back. That 4-run deficit is always a little bit harder to come back from. So
let's talk about how special it is to get the wins record and even do it here at home.
Well, and that's probably something that the wins record has probably gotten a little lost in everything. It's something that I know is important to the guys. I think that they felt like they were going to get it, so maybe a little bit anticlimactic, but, it's just another milestone and another step that we're trying to, we're still climbing, and there's still, bigger things to even get. So I'm excited for the guys. They won't probably realize all of this and be able to really appreciate it all until they can step back. But there's just no time to step back right now. I mean, everything is so important. I mean, you got to try to clinch a Big Ten, and then you've got to keep fighting for a good seed in a regional. And so there's really just not enough time probably for them to reflect now. But they'll have plenty of time after the season.
It seems like a group that doesn't want to get too far ahead of itself. They know what this weekend could bring. They know what's at stake. But do you feel was today an example of how focused they
without
are?
a doubt. And we've told them, they just need to focus on their jobs, control the things that they can control, and just keep worrying about those 3-inning ball games within the game. And I think that keeps everything short. It keeps everybody focused, and it doesn't allow us to pick our heads up too far ahead of ourselves. This day and age, when everybody, they've got so much access to all the information, I know they look at it. So they understand it, and they know what it is. Like I said, I just really haven't had to remind this group too much about, to keep things, in focus and in perspective as well. So they'll be ready. They'll come out tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be an earlier start, so it's a shorter night. so they know that they need to get their rest and then get up early and be ready to go. But, I'm excited for them. But, again, we just got to worry about first 3 innings tomorrow.